13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Colton, I was just looking, our Walker Tower cam along I-96 shows dry roads, good visibility. Drive about 30 minutes west on 96, and it's a whole different story.
Oh, for sure. Wide range of impacts across West Michigan, Julia. Like you said, here in Grand Rapids, we're hardly expecting an inch of snow by the time we get to tomorrow morning. However, that is a totally different story in northern Ottawa, Muskegon, Oceana, and southern Mason County, as we will likely have some spots exceed 8 foot of snow by tomorrow morning. That's why your 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We have more snow showers in sight, especially to the west and northwest of GR. This view brought to you by LaFontaine Lincoln of Grand Rapids. This is one of the spots that could see over 8 foot of snow by tomorrow morning is downtown Muskegon. Currently it is snowing very heavily, snowfall rates of 2 to 3 inches per hour in Muskegon County, sitting at 25 in Muskegon, 28 in Ludington, and 27 is a number in Sparta. Visibility obviously being impacted by this lake effect snow band. Here in Grand Rapids, perfectly clear visibility, and also the same story in South Haven. But because of this wind coming out of the southwest and converging right into Muskegon County, that is where we're seeing the heavy snowfall rates, meaning visibility is currently around a quarter of a mile, if not worse, in some portions of Muskegon. Hour by hour shows temperature-wise will stay in the lower 20s through this evening. Some spots cooling, though, into the upper teens overnight tonight, especially if we get some clearing. And then heading into tomorrow, likely topping out in the lower 30s. Winter storm warnings in effect for Ottawa, Muskegon, Oceana, and Mason counties, especially from Grand Haven north along US 31 toward Ludington. That is where we will likely see the highest impacts and the highest snowfall totals centered over Muskegon and Oceana counties. This is our storm right now. You can see we have a weak system passing by to our south. That is actually feeding into this lake effect snow system with winds coming out of the southwest converging right over Muskegon County, which is why we are seeing very heavy snowfall rates centered over Grand Haven, over Ferrysburg, Fruitport, Cloverville, Muskegon Heights. Muskegon seeing very heavy snow, likely snowfall rates of around 3 inches per hour right now and extending into Wolf Lake. Meanwhile, off to the north, a little bit less snow, at least lighter snow. Whitefall, Rothbury, seeing light to moderate snow, but it is still snowing very heavily, even into southern Newaygo County. Bridgeton and Grant seeing heavy snowfall as well. Hour by hour shows with due time, the snow band will slowly shift to the north. Northern Muskegon County will be seeing the worst of it, in southern Oceana County, likely by 8 p.m. By the time we get to midnight, Muskegon, you're kind of getting a break, at least temporarily. The heaviest snow will be likely going right into Oceana and Mason counties by midnight. However, as winds shift to the west, we'll likely have that shift to the south yet again. So by the time we get to 4 a.m., Grand Haven, Fruitport, Muskegon likely seeing heavy snow yet again, heading into our morning commute tomorrow. It's not until around 10 a.m. where that snow will begin to shut off. This is how much snow we're expecting between now and once all things are said and done. You can still see additional snow of anywhere from 6 to 12 inches from Grand Haven all the way to the north toward Hart. Meanwhile, further inland, Grand Rapids only expecting a trace amount of snow between now and 3 p.m. tomorrow. Here's our official snowfall outlook. This is in total, the entire event. You can see Muskegon likely seeing around 8 foot of snow, with a bullseye centered around Oceana County into northern Muskegon County. Heading into our Tuesday, expect temperatures largely going to be in the lower 30s along the lakeshore, with morning snow showers gradually coming to an end. Further inland, we could see a few flurries, but I do think most of the day will just stay dry and mostly cloudy, and from Grand Rapids to the south, topping out in the upper 20s to around 30 degrees. Your 13 on your side Sunday forecast. So a 13 weather impact alert continues until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, primarily west and northwest of Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and Oceana counties in northern Ottawa. I do think you will see the worst of the impacts. Another round of snow, not as impactful though, heading into Wednesday and Thursday. And Julia, it looks pretty cold through the remainder of that 7-day. I think any snow that does fall will be sticking right into the middle of the month.
And what people who love winter have been waiting to hear.
Oh, for sure.
Thank you, Colton.